Picture this. The year is 1518, in the bustling city of Strasbourg, France. A woman steps into the street, and suddenly she begins to dance. But this is no ordinary jig or waltz. She dances with an intensity and fervour that is unsettling, and she doesn't stop. For days, then weeks, she continues, seemingly unable to control her own movements. Soon the spectacle draws a crowd, and oddly enough, others begin to join in. Within a month, the streets are filled with hundreds of people, all dancing uncontrollably. This strange event is known today as the Dancing Plague of 1518, a historical mystery that continues to baffle and intrigue. What caused this inexplicable phenomenon? The theories are as varied as they are numerous. Some proposed it was a case of mass hysteria, a collective psychological disorder sparked by stress or fear. Others suggested it was a religious cult or a curse, a supernatural punishment inflicted on the city's residents. Physicians at the time were perplexed. They watched helplessly as these dancing individuals, despite bleeding feet and sheer exhaustion, continued their relentless dance. Some offered explanations like hot blood, believing that the dance would help to cool the body. But of course, this theory fell flat when the dancers started to collapse and even die from heart attacks and strokes. More sinister theories emerged, such as demonic possession. Could it be that some malevolent force took hold of these people, forcing them into this deadly dance? Or was it ergotism, a condition caused by consuming grains contaminated with a certain kind of fungi, leading to hallucinations and convulsions? As weeks turned into months, the dancing eventually subsided. The survivors were left with worn-out bodies and a shared experience that was both terrifying and inexplicable. Today, this mysterious event serves as a chilling reminder of how quickly normalcy can dissolve into chaos. Despite the many theories, the true cause of the Dancing Plague of 1518 remains elusive. It's a historical puzzle that has captured the imagination of scholars and mystery enthusiasts alike. The dancing subsided, but the cause still dances away from explanation. What if an explosion could leave no crater? Imagine, if you will, the vast Siberian forest in the early morning hours of June 30th, 1908. The air is crisp, the dawn light just beginning to peek through the towering trees. Then, without warning, an enormous explosion shatters the tranquility, leveling over 2,000 square kilometers of the forest. The shockwaves are felt as far away as the United Kingdom. Yet, when the smoke clears, there is no crater to be found, no smoking gun to point to a cause. This is the Tunguska event, one of the greatest mysteries of the 20th century. Despite extensive investigations and countless theories, no definitive explanation has been found for what caused the explosion. The initial investigation, conducted by Russian mineralogist Leonid Kulik in the 1920s, found trees flattened in a radial pattern away from the event's epicenter, but no impact crater. This led to the theory that the explosion was caused by a meteoroid or comet that disintegrated in the atmosphere before it could hit the ground. Yet, if it was a meteoroid or a comet, where was the debris? The lack of any extraterrestrial remnants has led some to propose more fantastical theories. Perhaps it was a mini black hole or an antimatter particle, or even an alien spacecraft that malfunctioned in our atmosphere. These theories, while intriguing, have little solid evidence to support them. Yet they persist, fueled by the inherent human fascination with the unknown. Over a century later, the Tunguska event remains as enigmatic as ever. Scientists continue to study the event, hoping to one day unravel its secrets. Yet for now, it serves as a powerful reminder of just how much we still have to learn about our universe. It's a puzzle piece in the grand tapestry of our existence, a reminder that sometimes the answers aren't easy to find. An explosion without a crater, a mystery without a solution. What if lights could appear without a source? Now, take a mental journey with me to the serene Hessdalen Valley in Norway. A tranquil place where rolling hills and peaceful waters paint a picturesque landscape. But as the sun sets and darkness blankets the valley, the tranquility is occasionally interrupted by an enigmatic spectacle, the Hessdalen lights. Imagine lights flickering in the night sky, their hues morphing from stark white to fiery red to electric blue. Their shapes and sizes vary, and their movements unpredictable. They might hover in place one moment, then dart across the sky the next. These lights have been a part of the valley's folklore for decades, the first recorded sighting dating back to the 1940s. Theories about the Hessdalen lights abound. Some suggest they may be a natural phenomenon, akin to the northern lights or ball lightning. These theories propose that metallic elements in the valley's rock could generate an electrical charge when they react with the sulphurous river water, causing the lights. But this explanation doesn't account for all the observed characteristics of these lights. Others lean towards a more mysterious explanation, suggesting that the lights could be evidence of extraterrestrial activity. The consistency and variety of the sightings, they argue, suggest a purpose and intelligence behind the phenomenon. But despite numerous investigations and studies, no definitive proof of this theory has been found. Then there are those who believe that the lights are manifestations of an unknown natural energy. This energy, they speculate, could be a previously undiscovered form of electromagnetic radiation or a byproduct of geological activity. With every theory comes a new question, a new mystery. Despite extensive research and countless hours of observation, the Hessdalen lights continue to elude explanation. The lights are there, flickering against the night sky, a beacon of the unexplained in a world that craves answers. As we gaze into the night sky, we are reminded of how much we still have to learn about the world around us. Lights flicker in the valley, but the source remains in the dark. What if an adventure could turn into an unsolvable mystery? This question encapsulates the chilling tale of the Dyatlov Pass incident. In the frosty expanses of the Ural Mountains in Russia, in 1959, 9 experienced hikers embarked on a journey, unaware that it would be their last. The group, led by Igor Dyatlov, set up camp on the eastern slope of Kholat Syakhl, known as Dead Mountain. As the night descended, something went terribly wrong. Their tents were found slashed open from the inside, as if in a desperate bid to escape an unseen terror. The hikers' bodies were found scattered across the snow, some barefoot and others half-dressed, as if they had fled in a panic. But what could have caused such fear in these seasoned adventurers? Theories abound, each more unsettling than the last. One plausible explanation is an avalanche. The sudden rush of snow could have triggered a frantic dash from the tents, but the lack of substantial physical evidence of an avalanche and the hikers' experienced nature have made many skeptical of this theory. Another theory points towards infrasound caused by a weather phenomenon known as a Kármán vortex street. This could have induced panic attacks in the hikers, driving them into the deadly cold. But again, this explanation falls short, as it doesn't account for the strange injuries some of the hikers sustained. These injuries, including fractured skulls and chest injuries, have led to more outlandish theories. Some suggest a violent encounter with an unknown entity, or even extraterrestrial involvement. However, these theories are largely dismissed due to lack of concrete evidence. The Russian government concluded that an unknown compelling force had caused the deaths. This vague explanation only deepened the intrigue surrounding the incident. Decades later, the Dyatlov Pass incident continues to baffle experts. Despite exhaustive investigations and scientific advancements, the mystery remains. What truly happened on that fateful night on Dead Mountain? 9 lives lost, one mystery remains. What if your home became a haunt of unexplained phenomena? Picture this. The year is 1977, and we're in Enfield, a borough of London, England. The Hodgson family home becomes the epicenter of a chilling series of events that would later be known as the Enfield poltergeist. For 3 years, the family reportedly endured a torrent of poltergeist activity. Mundane objects would move on their own, defying gravity and common sense. Disembodied voices echoed through their house, and physical attacks were reported, adding a terrifyingly tactile dimension to the ongoing nightmare. The most affected were the 2 youngest Hodgson children, particularly the 11-year-old Janet. Some of the most chilling accounts involve her, including instances of levitation and her voice changing into that of an old man, supposedly the spirit of a previous resident. The happenings in this ordinary house attracted extraordinary attention. Media flocked to Enfield, their lenses and microphones hungry for a piece of the enigma. And with this attention came a wave of investigators, each trying to make sense of the senseless. The investigators were divided. Some, like Maurice Grosse and Guy Léon Playfair of the Society for Psychical Research, were convinced of the authenticity of the disturbances. They cited the sheer volume and variety of the phenomena as evidence of a genuine poltergeist. Others, however, remained skeptical. They pointed to instances where the Hodgson children were caught faking incidents, arguing that the entire case was a clever attention-seeking hoax. The lack of consistent, verifiable evidence only fueled this skepticism. But as with many such mysteries, definitive proof remained elusive. The Enfield poltergeist case was eventually closed, leaving behind a trail of unanswered questions and a divided public. Even today, the case is hotly debated among paranormal enthusiasts and skeptics alike. A household divided by belief, a mystery unsolved. The Enfield poltergeist remains a fascinating case study in the world of the unexplained, a testament to our enduring fascination with the supernatural. What if the rain could turn red? An unsettling question, isn't it? Yet throughout history there have been reports of this very phenomenon occurring. A rain not of water, but of blood. One such event stands out, occurring in the year 1550 in the city of Lisbon, Portugal. The sky grew dark, and then came the rain. But instead of a normal downpour, the drops that fell were red. Witnesses reported the rain to be of blood, a sight both terrifying and mystifying. The city was awash in a red flood, the streets running as if a giant wound had been opened in the sky. This event, known as the miraculous rain of blood, has been the subject of much speculation. What could cause such an eerie event? The theories are as varied as they are intriguing. Some suggest the rain was not blood at all, but red dust carried by the wind from distant lands, or perhaps volcanic ash from a far-off eruption. Scientifically, these explanations hold some water. Red dust from the Sahara Desert, for instance, has been known to travel great distances, even reaching as far as the United Kingdom. Volcanic ash, too, can be carried by high-altitude winds for thousands of miles, and under certain conditions could potentially colour rain. But in 1550, Lisbon was not downwind of a desert or a volcano. The timing and location of the event have led others to consider more supernatural causes. The blood rain was seen by some as a divine message, a sign from the heavens. It fueled religious interpretations and superstition, adding an extra layer of mystery to the event. So we're left with a puzzle, a rain of blood with no clear origin. Is it a natural phenomenon explained by wind patterns and geological events, or is it truly a miraculous event beyond our understanding? As we delve deeper into the mysteries of the past, we find more questions than answers, more riddles than solutions. Red rain falls, but the explanation remains dry. What if a sound could exist without a source? Imagine this, a low-frequency hum that reverberates through the air, persisting, unending. It's not a figment of your imagination, it's a phenomenon that's been reported since the 1960s, known simply as the hum. This peculiar noise has been described as a diesel engine idling in the distance. It can be constant or intermittent, but it's always there, always humming. What's even more intriguing is that it's heard around the world, from the bustling streets of New York to the serene landscapes of New Zealand. But here's the catch. There's no apparent source. It's not a faulty appliance, not a nearby factory, not a hidden speaker. Nothing visible seems to be producing this sound. It's like a phantom melody, an invisible orchestra playing a tune that only some can hear. And oh, the theories that have sprung up around the hum. Some propose that it's industrial noise, the collective hum of the world's machines. Others suggest it might be geological phenomena, the Earth itself resonating with some unknown frequency. There's even a theory that it's the sound of the planet's magnetic field, a cosmic song sung by the Earth itself. Yet none of these theories have been definitively proven. The hum remains an enigma, a riddle that science hasn't been able to solve. What's more, not everyone can hear it. Only a select few, around 2% of the population, report hearing the hum. This has led some to suggest it might be a form of tinnitus, a hearing disorder. But many who hear the hum insist it's not a medical condition. It's something else, something external. So we're left with a sound without a source, a melody without a musician, a hum that echoes around the world without any apparent origin. It's a mystery that continues to tantalize researchers, a puzzle that's yet to be solved. And so we are left with this: a sound without a source, a mystery that continues to hum. What if the allure of the unexplained is what drives us forward? This question has led us through a journey of inexplicable phenomena, from the dancing plague of 1518 to the low-frequency hum that has puzzled individuals across the globe since the 1960s. Each of these mysteries, whether they be the devastating Tunguska event or the eerie Hessdalen lights, brings with it an element of intrigue, a challenge to our understanding of the world. They push us to question, to explore, to seek. The unexplained is not just a source of fear or confusion, but a catalyst for curiosity. These events, the Dyatlov Pass incident, the Enfield poltergeist, the miraculous rain of blood, they highlight our inherent fascination with the unknown. They underscore our relentless pursuit for meaning, our desire to decipher the enigmas that surround us. As we continue to seek answers, the mysteries of our world continue to intrigue and inspire us.